It's one thing to say allegations should be investigated, and they were. It's another to say that we should have foreseen in advance that some people were lying to Christopher Steele, which is impossible, of course, to do. But let's not use that as a smokescreen to somehow shield Donald Trump's culpability for inviting Russia to help him in the election, which they did, for trying to coerce Ukraine into helping him in the next election, which he did, into inciting an insurrection, which he did. None of that is undercut. None of that serious misconduct is in any way diminished by the fact that people lied to Christopher Steele.
No, I think just your credibility is. You've been really prolific over the past few years being the head of the Intel Committee, and you defended, promoted, you even read into the congressional record the Steele dossier. And we know last week the main source of the dossier was indicted by the FBI for lying.
Media now, we could do hours and hours of tape of the media mob, CNN, fake news, MSDNC. They perpetrated these lies along with the likes of the congenital liar Adam Schiff. They've never retracted. They've never apologized. They've never corrected the record. They've never admitted they're wrong. They've never been held accountable. How do you perpetuate lies like this for 3 years and never come clean to your audience and then just move on to the next round of lies?
Because they don't care. It was all a matter of a means to an end. Push the narrative. Put Adam Schiff on the air dozens upon dozens of times. Adam Schiff is the Michael Avenatti of Capitol Hill, basically in the cable news world, as far as cable news being MSNBC and CNN. An empty suit, adored by the media. He may even get a green room named after him at CNN and MSNBC. And kudos to Morgan Ortagus for being the first person considered media to actually challenge Schiff on his Russia claims, which are the best unintentional comedy routines out there. Remember, it was Schiff, and this is what Morgan pointed out before, who read the juicy, obviously farcical parts of the Steele dossier, which is completely unverified, into the congressional record. This is the same Adam Schiff who swore he had smoking gun evidence, that he saw direct evidence of collusion between Trump and Russia. He pushed the Steele dossier as gospel the same way Rachel Maddow, the Alex Jones of cable news herself, did night after night. And for lying and for leaking and for misleading the American people, he gets rewarded with a book deal.